Well, we are group 5, and now we are going to present our second week PowerPoint. This is about from the closed to open user-centered innovation. And our app is called Catcha, we have mentioned last week. And we have a very honor to receive a lot of classmate feedback. And now we have made a short summary about our application. So here is the table of our feedback from the classmate, and we have calculated marks within the 5 bipolar elements, which is usefulness, novelty, feasibility, attractiveness, and easiness. And we have got a quite high marks in usefulness, feasibility, attractiveness, and also earnest. We just have a bit lower mark in novelty, and I will explain that one by one. And for the useful one, it's like Okay, for the usefulness is that many classmates said that this is a very good idea, that it can meet the demand from some market, especially some country we have a large land and we have a long distance when we travel from city to city, and also they maybe don't have a very good social platform for this idea. So if we launch this app in this kind of country, it would be very useful, so we get a very high mark in our usefulness. But there is also some improvement part in this area, is that if we can easily to find some cheap offers from the train or bus tickets, so this is not that useful for our apps. So we may talk about this in later on workshop, and we will further discuss about that. And for the second one, which got a very low mark, which is the novelty, because this is not a very new idea. Many of our classmates have some feedbacks like that. They said there is already a similar app before. It's called BlaBlaCar in Germany and France. But I think that even this idea is not new in some country, but this app is still can useful in some other country which is new, and maybe they don't have a good social platform, so that these apps have a good opportunity to grab attention and also grab user for some new country that don't have this app before. And for the feasibility, it's like people think, our classmates think that we have a high feasibility if the amount of people to using our app is quite a lot. Will make our apps have a high feasibility. But they also worry that maybe we need to compete with some similar social platform in some target country. So this is also something that we will improve, and we will talk about this kinds later on. And the next one is the attractiveness. People think that this app is really good. This idea is also good because this is a mutual beneficial idea from the supplier and also the demander. But they may worry that this app is just attractive for demander, and they are afraid that there are not many people will willing to offer a ride for people. So this is also the part that we have to do improvement on. And the last one is the easiness. I have said that some classmates have told us about the BlaBlaCar, which is an app in Germany and France, and we have do some research on that. This app is very easy to use. So if the classmates think that if our apps can be designed similar as BlaBlaCar, which is very simple and easy to use, then our apps can be welcomed by popular people, and this idea can go with a very high easiness. But there are also some classmates worry about that. If the apps is connected with Facebook's account, maybe there is some problem of data abuse or some privacy problem, and that we will discuss that later on in our workshop.
Okay, so to make it easier to understand what the application is, our group also tried to make a stop motion video clip to describe the scenario, how to use the application. So we also post the link on the PPT slide so that everyone can click to the link and watch it. So basically the whole idea of the video clip is about like one customer needs to travel from Jyväskylä to Tempter, and however because it's very urgent, and when he try to check the bus ticket and also train or taxi. There is no seat available, and also the bus ticket is very expensive, and actually she doesn't have enough money on that. So at that moment, a friend tried to introduce me an application, which is the Catcha application, to show this situation. So it's about like they have two main parts. So you can find the route, and you can find the ride, and also you can one side you can basically you can provide the ride. So the customer clicked on the find a ride. So basically he will type the location and decide departure time, and then after that the whole result window will show up, and it will show the name of the driver, the price, and the seat available, and then he can choose like click in one driver. And when he click on the name of driver, both of the provider and the customer also get the contact of each other, and they can communicate to discuss about the time to meet and also like the price as well. And finally, they met each other and the journey starts. So see the video by follow the link on the PPT. Here now my friend will analyze the application by applying in.
I'm going to cover the social dimension and the societal dimension as well. I'm going to go through connectivity and adaptability as well as acceptability. Okay, well, the type of experience here on the social dimension, people don't want to be alone anymore. People want to meet other people, but technology has made that more and more difficult every day, because every time you're just a text message away from talking to someone. And but our application will give people a chance to meet each other, to get to interact, to get to reduce the loneliness. And also, what we mean by inclusive experience is that it's gonna include everyone. For example, a driver comes with one passenger and takes another passenger on the way. So from one person to two people to three people. So it's gonna help people connect more. It's gonna make trips more fun. Yeah. About the elements, collaboration, collective intelligence, accountability, and trust. Well, we're gonna need this. We're gonna need trust. You're giving someone a ride on your car. You need to be able to trust them. You need to be able to know who they are for your own safety and the safety of everyone else in your vehicle. Well, to describe this, the app is based on trust, on collaboration between parties. People hope every time you're using the application, you're gonna hope you're not gonna pick up a criminal or someone who's gonna want to kill you or something. But how do we tackle this? These are issues that we're gonna be tackling later. These are the challenges we're expecting from this. So, are we gonna vet the customers? How is Catcha gonna be able to filter out the good people from the bad people, the people who want to do harm to the people who actually need rights? But the increasing travel need makes cheap. The population is growing, people are becoming more and more. The need to travel also is increasing. This makes our application really feasible, because in a lot of places transport is a problem. So we're hoping by introducing this application, we're able to tackle these everyday needs and we're able to fulfill them.
And about the business dimension and viability, the type of experience according to this app are technological experience and economical experience. And the elements are efficiency and affordability, meaning that the app is very user-friendly and aim to be as efficient as possible upon a click. And about the human dimension, sensitivity and receptivity, the type of experience are perceptual experience and emotional experience. And it means that the elements are sensing and attunement of affordances and emotional perceivings. And it means that Catcha's goal is to provide people with affordable traveling and being happy on the way. Thank you.